and welcome to the moon.
But company officials at Intuitive Machines, a private company that created the lunar lander, say it was sending a weak signal. The U.S.-based company was striving to become the first private business to pull off a lunar landing, a feat achieved by only 5 countries. The craft is part of NASA's efforts to commercialize moon deliveries ahead of the planned return of astronauts. There hasn't been a U.S. spacecraft on the moon since the end of NASA's Apollo program. As always, for details on much more news, we invite you to join us at our website, voanews.com, also on the VOA mobile app. This is VOA News. Senegalese President Macky Sall said Thursday that he will end his term in April as expected, but he didn't give a new date for the presidential election originally scheduled for Sunday. Sall, who is wrapping up 2 terms in office, postponed the election for 10 months, citing unresolved disputes over who could run. But his move was struck down by Senegal's Constitutional Court as illegal. The Constitutional Court ordered the government to set a new election date as soon as possible, but Sall's government still hasn't set a date. Israel strikes in Gaza kills 48 people as fears mount over humanitarian crisis and the West Bank violence. All unfolding Thursday. We get more from AP correspondent Karen Chalmers.
A flurry of 7 Israeli strikes hit Rafah, one of them flattening a large mosque and devastating much of the surrounding block. Footage from the scene showed Al Farouk Mosque pancaked to the ground, with its concrete domes tumbled around it and nearby buildings shattered. Another strike hit a residential home in Rafah, sheltering the Al-Shair family, killing several people, including a mother and her child. The Israeli offensive in Gaza continues amid a worsening humanitarian crisis and potential starvation in the territory. The foreign ministers of 26 European countries have called for a pause in fighting, leading to a longer ceasefire. They urged Israel not to take military action in Rafah that they say would worsen an already catastrophic humanitarian situation. I'm Karen Chamas.
Doctors and potential parents are wondering what to do next with a ruling in the state of Alabama's Supreme Court on frozen embryos. We get more on this story from the AP's Jackie Quinn.
Several medical facilities, including the University of Alabama at Birmingham, are halting their in vitro fertilization programs, with the state Supreme Court saying that frozen embryos are legally considered the same as children, and providers can be held responsible for their deaths.
Equating an embryo to a child is scientifically unfounded.
In Atlanta, Dr. Jennifer Kawas at Emory's Reproductive Center,
Limiting the capacity of physicians to care for patients with infertility.
But at the Fertility Institute of North Alabama, Dr. Brett Davenport tells the AP they'll continue providing services as usual.
We will adjust our informed consents and redo those with all of these patients.
Some legal experts think the Alabama ruling is just the tip of the iceberg. I'm Jackie Quinn.
Britain and its former partners at the European Union have struck a deal to cooperate more on tackling illegal migration. It's the latest sign of a thawing in relations between the two sides following Brexit. For details on much more news, we invite you to join us at our website, voanews.com. I'm Michael Brown, VOA News.
World News on Radyo Katipunan 87.9 FM. Brought to you by the Voice of America. Coming up next, Level Up Exclusives on Radyo Katipunan 87.9 FM.
Radyo Katipunan. Radyo, 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 Radyo Katipunan. Radyo Katipunan, Radyo Katipunan, Radyo Katipunan, Radyo Katipunan. Sa The Blue Eagle kami di mapipigil sa pagbabalitang tumpak at tama. Buhay at tenista sa loob sa labas ng eskwela, ating ibibida lahat ng buwela. Katipunero puro sugod, todo sa kayod, dunong at tulog. Lipat na Blue Eagle, galing giting nagigil. Blue and white, one big fight. Radyo, 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 Katipunan. Radyo, 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 Katipunan. Radyo, radyo, Katipunan. Radyo, radyo, Katipunan. Radyo, 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 Katipunan. Radyo, Katipunan.
Mga Katipuneros, it's time to level up! Your talk variety program showcasing the best in media and other fields. As we feature the most loved personalities and the best practices of what we truly refer to as Magis. Together with multi-awarded multimedia guru Mr. Noel Ferrer, let's all level up every Friday from 3 to 6 p.m. here on Radyo Katipunan 87.9 FM.
Level up!
Okay. Gago kayo. Oo, okay lang yun. Oh, we're live. Okay. All good already. All the best. And when you say the best, we have the best football players here now. Okay, we're having so much fun. We're marking the end of February with these guys from the Inter-Ateneo football Friendlies. And let's have them introduce themselves with their batch number and their courses. So Mark, you start.
Martin Locdao, Legal Management, class of
1990, okay.
Rom Belien, EB Development Studies, 1996.
96, okay, patandaan na to, okay.
Fred Dael of Xavier University, Industrial Engineering, batch of 2000, high school na 95.
May yun na high school para hindi alala, di ba? Okay.
I'm gonna raise the level of memory. Miguel Mercado, ID number 87.
Wow. Oh, UP. Okay.
Pressure.
Okay.
JP De Montano, AGS 84.
Uy, wow. 84.
Ateneo High School 88. And then,
Yes. Siya yung founder ng movement. And then we'll talk to you more about that. Okay, game.
So, Aris Ismael,
Okay,
grade school 88, Ateneo de Zamboanga, high school 92, and then computer science 1997.
97. Okay.
Batchmate.
Compare natin ano mamaya. Okay, John.
I'm John Dibora, ID number 920117.
Memorize. Kala ko easy call number.
Room 213, Sereni Hall.
Okay. Yes, sir. Yeah. Okay.
Jonathan Latayan, better call me as Kicks.
Okay.
Grade school 86, high school 90, college 95.
Okay.
Ateneo de Davao.
Okay. Here in all caps we say, we celebrate who we were, what we love, what we stand for, and what's next. So I told Martin, we'll go through your student life, a lot of Ateneo memories, and we'll talk about that and compare probably all the campuses that we know, Ateneo campuses that we know. This is probably a counterpart of what we had before, yung Buklod Atenisa. We had that for the mga student councils, no? So, and how often do you have this? Once a year, no? Once a year. Sa Buklod Atenisa kasi parang once every how many years, no? Parang hindi naman yearly yon. So, and this started because of your effort. Yeah, you said I researched and said heard your first interview and said boredom? Was it? Kawalan ng magagawa? Or just the interest in the sports?
Well,
in the sport.
It's part of it.
Okay,
no?
go.
No, but everything's part of it, no? Love of the sport, syempre, number one, no? And then I got in touch with, because I joined JCED, Junior Chamber International. That's where I met Marlo and JB. Marlo's from Zamboanga and JB's from Cagayan de Oro.
Galing.
So, ayun. So, we met there. Actually, 2013 pa lang we were talking about it na. Kasi puro talk about it lang. And then 2016, I said, hey guys, let's stop talking about it. Let's do it. And then, so I exerted more effort. But the other one, JJ Angala, no? Ang tagal kumalaw nun eh. So, it was... Laglagan na to.
Agad, okay.
But anyway...
but someone had to focus on logistics kasi, masarap pakinggan, masarap pag-usapan, pero pag trabaho na, ang hirap yan, di ba?
Yes, actually, pinakamahirap hindi muna yung logistics eh. Actually, Cagayan de Oro, nabugbog doon. Sila yung pinakakawawa because they only had 2 months to prepare.
Okay.
Unlike the Manila, now 2 years kaming nagpe-prepare na agad, 3 years for next year.
So just 5 Ateneos, but I was thinking may Cebu pa. May Cebu ba?
They don't have old guys yet. They're too young.
You said it was
Okay.
20 or 30 years from now, maybe Ateneo de Cebu and Ateneo de Iloilo will be participating.
Okay, so that happened. Well, sabi nga, ikaw pa rin yung nag-revive nito after the pandemic. So, you had it first in Cagayan de Oro, and then after the pandemic, you had it in Davao.
Davao, yes, correct.
Okay. So, how hard was it to revive it after the pandemic?
I guess
during the pandemic?
I'll turn that over to Doc Kicks.
Yes. During the pandemic, of course, we didn't have, we were not allowed to play group games. So I think we had May to September, 3 months to prepare. But we are already thinking about it as to when the restrictions would be lifted.
Okay.
So when
you were in Davao, so you should have known earlier than better than
well, we didn't. we didn't. And for me, I'm in healthcare, so we really didn't know. We didn't know when the restrictions would be lifted at that time. But
you pursued like talking about it and then parang preparing for
via Zoom and together with drinking with these guys.
Actually, we canceled it. We sent a memo.
Already.
February pa lang. We said na, no, not
Yes.
And then I think March lang yung parang, guys,
March, April, nung nag-lift na ng restrictions, nung sinabi, pwede na ang team sports.
Pwede.
Yeah.
Gayahin natin.
Talks resumed.
Pero during that time, I was monitoring their interviews. Like, you were all like practicing on your own despite the lockdown? Or
No.
Ganun ba yun?
You're just in the house.
Okay.
Well, it depends. If you're talking about the third half.
The third half. Meaning?
The third half, kasi the first half and the second half, it
Okay.
refers to the playing.
Okay.
Yun, praktisado kami doon.
I got that.
Yun walang bawal is football. The third half is golf.
I understand. No, kasi I'm good friends with you, Bert Guevara, and this is part of your team. He would like post yung Dare Me videos during that time. Di ba? Yung nag-push up. So sabi ko, uy, huwag mo nang gawin yan. You're punishing. After that, hindi na nakaya. So towards the end, sabi ko sa'yo, hindi ka dapat nag-post ng gano'n. So no, but it's that. No? So, but you were active still, despite the pandemic. And you were like in touch during the pandemic. And go.
Yeah, I suppose there's a group of us who might. I mean, if we go around this group, who's more healthier now after or during pandemic. So a lot of us maybe had that, wake up moment.
Yes.
I have to outlive this. And then we started to play, and then we got addicted to playing.
Good na rin. And what was good also is that because of this community, you also found a way to help each other during the pandemic. I heard about that.
That's Cagayan de Oro, Bogs, no? Yeah. So Bogs reached out to Jandy. But anyway, to anyone from the Manila at the time, and then it reached me, and then I said na I talked to Ebong Hoson, and then Ebong Hoson said na I'm riding a bike, so I think guys riding bikes then were more mobile. So I told Ebong about that, and then
what was the need then?
Medicine for the mom, and it was very, very important. Otherwise, wala, hindi aabot. So it was trapped here in Manila. So we had to do something. So ganun yung samahan, na parang there was such network that existed already. So yun ang lagi namin kinukwento na parang
so it went beyond sports.
Yes, definitely.
Oo. Galing. So, but back to your student life, sir. Start ng ikot tayo, no? What kind of student were you? Were you diligent? Were you serious? Were you a last-minute person?
Well, grade school, diligent.
Okay.
High school, last minute.
Okay.
Until med school.
Until med school? But you survived med school.
Pero med school, I was last minute. So it was a culture shock for me kasi high school, college, last minute guy. Happy-go-lucky.
Yes.
Pagdating sa med school, grades mo naka-post. And you get a line of 5. Oh,
hindi
wala na.
So what was the wake-up call? What was the wake-up call when you like started flunking? Or,
yeah, I started flunking the first week. Okay. So, I had to open my books.
But
kailangan pala basahin. Akala ko display.
But despite that, you were doing sports pa rin?
No, I took a hiatus when I was in med school.
Okay,
I only returned after my urology training. I trained here in National Kidney. And when I came back to Davao 2008, I had to lose a lot of pounds and then went back to playing 2009.
Okay.
Up to now.
That's a good point. John, you. What kind of student were you, and was sports there in all those stages of school?
Well, it depends. Like most things in life, it depends on the pauses you take. Diba? Because for
nag-oral exam, no?
For my friends, for example, in Cagayan de Oro and Davao, diba? When you talk diligent, it depends on the pause. Diligent. So it might be like that, no? But in that respect, I must say that in all senses of the word, I had fun in the Ateneo, and I think it's a sort of fun which translated into having fun for life in a really, really good way. So I wouldn't say I was an idiot, but definitely I grew in the Ateneo.
And your friends here, there's something about having friends in college or in school na iba when you're working na professionally, no? Iba yung friendships na na-build dito sa university. Yeah.
It's really a different, it has a different sort of culture. When you meet an Atenean in whatever setting, you already know exactly what you can expect, and it's not very difficult for you to find something to bond over. So, it's pretty cool.
Pero
malakas uminom.
Boss kayo, anong klaseng estudyante kayo? What kind of student?
Well, essentially, I'm a bad student.
Really? Bad meaning bad?
Yeah, I'm a bad
this
student.
This real talk, no?
Real talk.
But I'm a good learner.
Okay.
I'm the type of student who actually chooses teachers. I enter the class first day. Then, oh my God, I don't like this teacher.
Pwede pala yun? May
choice. May adding and dropping May adding and dropping So I try to find the best teachers where I can learn.
That's true.
And I'm not the type who cracks the books, who studies, who burns the midnight candle. I'm not the type of student. But I realized my wake-up call came during my master's.
Okay.
My realization was I have
and you had to take your master's agad?
After 4 years.
Because you were required to teach?
No, I worked in the Ateneo for 16 years. And then after 4 years...
politics of academe, no?
Yeah,
you have to, take
after 4 years, Father Bill Kreutz told me, Aris, I have to send you out for your master's. So I went to AIM, Asian Institute of Management. And then my realization was, I need to read books.
That's
no? My realization was I never studied this much.
That's true.
Even if I combine my elementary, high school, college days.
That's true.
Pagdating doon, my God, yung mga cases namin, ang kakapal.
But sir, here, didn't you regret that right after graduation, you taught agad in the university? Didn't it?
I didn't teach immediately. I joined social action. I was a volunteer in social action.
I valued that more. Because ako, I was not naman forced. I didn't have the chance to work outside. I had to teach agad. And then forced to take my master's in politics and academe, no? Forced? Kasi kailangan.
Yeah, forced is the good word. Father Bill Kreutz, sorry if you're listening.
No, but
forced is a good word.
Yeah. And then, because you'll finish your the politics and academe earlier, no? Pati yung doctorate. Pero, parang ang mga na-admire natin teachers, yung maraming kwento in between.
Correct. The life experiences
or
that
else,
our teachers
libro na lang ipakita mo sa kanila. So, yun.
I didn't even have a choice for my course.
What was
Father Bill said, you either go industrial psych in Ateneo de Manila or you go development management at the Asian Institute of Management. Sabi ko, Father, yun na yun? Yes. Okay, so
talk about choices.
Yun So elementary, high school, college, the vow of obedience.
Galing, no? Okay na rin yun. Thank
vow
you,
of
Father
obedience.
Christ.
Vow of chastity, not much.
Let's talk about that later. Boss Jips. Okay.
May I know who the listeners are?
We'll see that later.
No, but sige, to my old teachers, ma'ams,
We'll
and
talk about them next. Okay.
ma'ams and sirs, I've changed a lot ever since. I'm a good boy now.
No changes good too.
So I guess that would summarize things that I have to say, and without revealing anything.
No, let's push that, no? What kinds of teachers were you drawn to? Kunyari kasi, probably the signs of the times, no? Maraming tao talaga dati were veering towards terror teachers. Kasi, di ba, parang yun yung tawag ng panahon, di ba? You'll learn from them pag tinatakot kayo. Pero, soon after, when I started teaching, parang they'd learn more from people they were comfortable with. No, so, well, pero yung taong hinarap natin, mga teachers natin, natuto tayo ng mga terror teachers, di ba?
I guess it wasn't about the teachers because they really like calling my name. I mean, parang, always. In a shouting manner. not to answer questions, but... but anyway, it was really maybe they're watching and maybe they're saying na parang if I were there in that room, I would tell the host what you were. No, but anyway, I changed a lot.
Yun yung talaga okay.
Something like that.
Diretso.
Yeah, no, and let's put it this way. I was in the honors pa ng grade school, no, but I was already with the varsity track and baseball
you never
team.
left playing, the sport?
No. Football? No. I'm a late bloomer. My grade school was baseball and track and field, dual sport.
Okay.
When I went to high school, it was volleyball and track and field.
Ang galing.
And then I was recruited somewhere else when I got into college, so I joined the track team pa rin. But on my third year, I was recruited into the football team. That's
and
the only.
You stayed with that sport already.
Yeah, I stayed with football already after that. Well, it's fun and parang you can still play it at this age, di ba? Parang like track team. Because I was running the hurdles, di ba? Imagine me running the hurdles. I'm gonna crack my eye. Sorry.
That's true. Okay na. You changed. Okay na.
I can't run the hurdles anymore. So at least with football, it can continue up to this age. So football it is.
Tired of running.
So,
okay, game.
Teachers.
Yeah, teachers. And what kind of student were you?
I'll use the words of my mother, who said, "I never thought you'd graduate." She said that, "Mom, you said that."
She was prepared to subsidize you anyway.
And then I said, "Mom, why? Why didn't you think?" She said, "Because you're having too much fun in school." But I also thought, wasn't that what school was all about? So for me, school was 6 a.m. football practice. Super. But, with the driver, we had a carpool with Nori Poblador. Practice was 6 a.m. So susunduin kaming 5:45 sa Mandaluyong. Tapos dadaanan pa namin si Ralph Roy sa San Juan.
And then my batch, I think. Ralph was my batch.
And then we'll get out of the Opel Record. Wow, Opel Record. Opel Record. Diba? Tapos tatago kami and then we'll jump into the field in time for the warm-up and then Chris would not shout at us
at
that time.
Disiplina, no? Parang yun.
But sorry, but in their second question kasi teachers, parang it made me think of the teachers I chose to go to.
Chose to,
And because I'm the fourth Mercado in Ateneo, and then the pressure of all of those people. So I chose the Jesuits na medyo terror.
Terrors, okay.
And I felt that that's what a Jesuit education was all about. Okay. So Father Ferriols. Father, and then you can always parang remember certain things that they say.
That's true.
Father Ferriols, who always said,
okay.
Yon. So nasigawan kami.
Okay lang yan.
Tapos noon, Father Leonard, who would always say, "No nukes allowed." And then
very exact language of Father Leonard. No?
Yes, and then Father Deigler for music appreciation. but we preferred him in the confessional also. And then you had teachers like Professor Prado in Spanish. And I just remember one last story. I answered the test, and then the answer was supposed to be ES.
Okay.
Como S, whatever.
Yes.
But I wrote EST.
Okay.
And he called me, Señor Mercado, ¿por qué yo escribir S? And then I said, perdón, professor. I was writing in Latin, not in Spanish. and then he just looked at me and said, in his own eyes,
cool naman yan.
Ulul.
But you were friends after.
Huh?
May mga gano'n naman, maging kaibigan yung mga teachers after, no?
Parang,
ganun kayo nag-smart aleck.
okay, back to my mom, I was having too much fun.
Okay.
Parang there was a secret society of how to get C+.
Oh, that was the base, ha?
Yes. So that you can have fun, play football, asil ako kasi ang daming maganda doon sa batch ko. So anyway, the secret to Senor Prado, pretty one. The secret to Senor Prado is say a joke in Spanish and you're assured of C+. And then you can
at least a C+.
Yes.
That's it. This is a base. Good base. Okay.
Yeah. Ako naman generally starting sa grade school, medyo mas active kasi ako on extracurricular. No?
Okay.
I'm not really good in academics.
You're with what org? No, you have to say that. You have to say that.
Yeah, so the usual teachers favorite ako sa mga pag-dance program.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Kaya ka napunta sa football.
pag-league club, mga ganon. Yeah, so but when I was in grade 6, I was also a varsity of volleyball. Hindi football at first.
Okay.
And then in high school, same din. Favorite din ako ng mga Jesuit teachers namin. No?
Okay.
Because sila kasi yung parang kuya mo na. You ask them for life lessons.
Okay.
Mga ganon. And I joined varsity, 4th year na ako eh. So late bloomer din ako sa football. Sa akin lang during that time, to get a passing grade at the end of 4th quarter, that's enough.
Why? Or because you were lenient for varsity players?
Hindi naman. Kasi sa amin, parang, ahin mo ba yung 75 more? Di ba? Less than 75. Basta okay lang, pumasok ng 75, okay na yun.
Okay.
Yeah. But same with Doc Kicks, no? The only time that I open books, I have to solve equations and problems was during my 3rd year na in engineering. Okay. Because during that time, I encountered a lot of failures. So I was planning to shift to another college, but I realized I think
college meaning not Ateneo.
No, same school but
Same
probably
school. Another
a
department.
commerce
Okay.
course.
Okay.
So sabi ko, parang too late na nasayang ko na yung 2 years ko. So I really have to open books and try to solve problems. So finally I graduated. So yun. And then but during those times, minor lang yung engineering, major in football kasi nag-varsity ako throughout the college.
At hanggang ngayon, nandun yun.
Yes.
Okay, here's the boss of BDO. Did they sponsor? Talaga? Okay, game. Okay, sorry. Rome.
In another tournament.
Ang galing sumagot.
Oh, in another tournament. Maybe in Naga.
He makes.
Okay, so ako, student life, I think kind of serious because I was parang like Miguel, I was threatened by my mom. You do better, you graduate, ganyan. In fact, so no, because my mom's military, so parang ganyan. And then what do you call this? In fact, I didn't have any wasn't courting anyone, I didn't have girlfriend, I didn't have love life till the last till the no, wala.
So maagang nagseryoso.
Maaga. I had to. And then actually in college, different team. I joined the swimming team actually, varsity freshman. I was joining the UAP and all. But
Picture!
Papakitaan kayo yan,
And then I got into football late na rin. Because of friends. Like mga like sila Papo, sila Papo and mga psych, sila Miguel and So yun, and then I got into the game because I saw in the Facebook na they're getting involved and yun nga, like JP said, it's one game na sport that we can do at this age pa rin. So
this age.
Yeah.
No, understand. Make me understand. 40 plus and 48 plus. But why the categories? No. Okay.
I'm not alone in this. It was we met. It was very democratic now. At the time kasi parang the first time we did it, may incident na kaagad eh. So I said, what more with the 30s and the 20s? They're still for the win eh, di ba? So sabi na, let's stick to 40 and 48 because we're more of friends eh. Hindi tayo na masyadong competitive ba? But if it's 20s and 30s, baka di ba?
Okay.
And then, yun, buti na lang that incident was the last already.
So hindi na yung pananalo, yung mas yung proseso.
Okay, parang one of the like later on kung pagsalitain ulit ako, parang every year pa ulit sinasabi ko. Sa welcoming na. Sabi ko parang guys, kalaro kita, hindi kalaban and yung let's play to win friends, not the trophy.
But what's there to win? But aside from the trophy, may pera ba yan?
Wala. Friendship.
And there's nothing at stake.
Okay,
Mark. No, there's nothing at stake except bragging rights and a trophy.
I know.
So yeah, but then as taking off from what JP said, I mean, really, the what we take away from here is a fellowship.
That's true. That's true.
As you said, it's like this gathering right now.
Yes,
it's like Tenista.
Yes.
We bring everybody together, and one great thing is, I travel a lot. I go to Davao, Zamboanga, Cagayan de Oro, Naga for work. And there's always somebody there that who I can say hello
That's
to.
True.
And if you need somebody to have dinner with, or they're there. So that's a great thing. And building a bigger tent and expanding your circle of friends is always a very good thing. So
yeah. But I'm surprised you're really picking your own tab when you go to like the provinces, diba? Parang kanya-kanyang bayad yan, diba?
Yeah. Well, in a perfect world, we
subsidized, pero hindi, diba?
No. We pay for our own plane ticket and accommodations, and rely on the goodness of these gents.
Galing.
Lunch and dinner and all that stuff.
Galing.
Who would sponsor 40-year-olds?
No, but you have the purchasing power. Kayo yung a lot of sponsors. Okay, sino may sponsor bago kayo umalis?
Okay.
Yeah. But thank you to the alumni. Okay.
Noel, thanks a lot for this time. And we just want to thank our sponsors for helping us get IAF 2024 in Manila.
And it's harder to do it here, no?
It's harder to do it here. For reasons we talked about before the broadcast. But then
to think that the services are here, no? Pero parang where are you billeted now? Or are you like in campus or?
We're just in hotels in the
across the street.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ideally ba when you go to Zamboanga, you're there inside the campus? Parang ganun din. Or even sa hotels din. Okay.
Yeah. So anyway, thank you to our sponsors. First of all, our gold partner, Bank of the Philippine Islands.
Iba sa bank.
Thank you. Our silver supporters, Red Rock Security IT, SMC Infrastructure, Rebisco, Likha Residences, Thunderbird Hotels and Resorts.
In La Union.
And in Binangonan. Pagcor.
Okay.
BMW,
Ayan na.
BMW Motorrad, RSA Motors Inc., Randy's Donuts, Arton by Rockwell Land, and Smart Sports.
Not Smart. So,
Smart.
Na pwede namang, but this is like gold. Hindi man, no?
Okay, and then our bronze sponsors, Coco Life, Coco Gen Insurance, First Philippine Holdings.
Galing nyo, may insurance, may bangko pa. Okay.
Torre Lorenzo Development Corporation.
Okay.
Mamu.
Okay, to feed you. Yeah.
Well, hopefully to feed us.
Hopefully pa rin. Hindi pa sure.
We will take
ang lapit-lapit lang. Or pastas.
Or pastas.
And our community sponsors, Auntie Anne's,
Okay.
Gatorade, McDonald's,
Okay.
Viva Max, Bo's Coffee.
Viva Max?
Entertainment.
Ano yung price? Kanya nilalabay, may free subscription? Ano nga? Sorry.
Viva Max, shout out to my classmate, the COO,
Sino?
Ronan de Guzman.
Si Ronan.
Thank you, buddy.
Oh, they're earning a lot. They're really earning a lot. Ay, no. I'm friends with Jake.
Okay. And a generous member of the class of 1989 who gave us a
Who's in
sponsor.
government? No.
His generosity, he lives by the ignition of generosity, and so he does not want to be
Sige na nga.
identified.
Okay, sige. Kabatch ko yan.
Just pray for him na lang.
Kabatch ko yan. But Mark, one round. What's the best thing about an Ateneo education? What is it that parang until now, parang nagagamit mo, or parang what's a distinguishing mark of an Atenean?
Okay, I'll answer that two ways.
Yeah,
One
go.
is no matter what course you take in any Ateneo, okay, we all share the same core curriculum,
Yeah.
which allows you to have this very broad and general, base of education. So it's not specialized. You don't learn just one thing, but you learn a variety of things, which makes for an educated person. So that's the first thing I'm very grateful about. The second is because it's a Jesuit university, Jesuit school. There's a spirituality that permeates everything.
Faith and conscience, no?
Faith and conscience.
Grabe yung konsensya natin.
And to go back to the classmate of yours, the spirit of generosity, the whole ideal of giving until you have nothing to give.
That's true.
And then
Until
you
it's
give some more.
painful na, that's
diba?
true.
So that's that's something
true.
that carries on, and maybe this is part of our apostolate,
That's
getting
true.
people together to play sports, be healthy, and just have a fellowship among people from different parts of the country. So
Yeah.
what a wonderful thing. There you go.
Rome, ikaw, with in your industry lalo na, what separates you from the others that are not Ateneans?
Well, I've been in 5 or 6 jobs already, and the moment they find out na you're Atenean, parang they light up and tingin na look up to you, no? So
Sa industry niya. Okay.
Well, I don't know what really separates us from them. I think we were all just taught these
That's
kinds
true.
of subjects and all. But siguro I agree with March yung values and qualities and the trainings we had and exposure, no. So I think that's one of the takeaways I still cherish.
Or yung framework ng pag-iisip na tipong hindi yes or no. Pagkausap at sabihin, depende kung. Gano'n na, depende. Pag yung salita. Parang, okay, tingnan muna natin lahat ng sides. Hindi pwedeng yes and no lang. Yun, kaya mahaba mag-explain.
Yeah, sa akin naman, I think the holistic approach of education for an Ateneo, no? And I'd like to may kudigo ako
May baon.
para lang to ensure that I will not forget the 3 C's of Xavier University. So of course, we are Christ-centered. That's number 1. Being competent, and then culturally integrated. And to sum it up, we all know this, that we are meant to be men and women for others.
We practice that.
Kaya siya yung paborito.
Okay, mag-modulate ka pa mamaya. Okay. I take it from a personal perspective. The high school we went to, the motto was very liter agite. Be a man. Na at that time, hindi ko masyado maintindihan. Be a man. Sige. But it was virtues and this and that. And then it was very strict and very conservative upbringing. And then we went to Ateneo, where it progressed from be a man to be a man for others.
That's true.
Where we learned to think not just of ourselves, and we learned to talk a lot as well. But for me, that's what I appreciate. The Catholic education, the values-based education as well,
true.
that have made me grow the conscience that you're talking about.
Sabi nga, no, when we do things, we always ask two questions. Why are you doing it? And for whom are you doing it? Na pag yung for whom, ikaw lang yung palagi. Parang may mali. Parang ganun. There's got to be some more reason beyond yourself. And you're doing that now. JP, ikaw.
Oh, well, kasi parang siyempre, of course, lahat ng sinabi na, ang hirap kasi pagka ikaw na medyo pang malapit na sa dulo, masabi na lahat.
Pero sa oral exam, mapagandaan ko daw may bago
guys,
sasabihin.
Galit na yan. Ang dami ng, everything that was say, masabi na lahat. But anyway, kasi after ko, I realized how important that education was when I wasn't in it anymore. Because I transferred to a very open and liberal and very, parang, of course, we didn't have religion in that and everything. Na parang, at least, di ba?
But did you appreciate that too?
Yeah,
I taught in UP also. No? Parang,
wala akong sinabi.
Okay. We like the plurality of ideas. Kasi parang hindi pare-pareho mag-isip. Di ba? Parang, kasi dito parang, the faith dimension and the social status may make you parang homogeneous.
In fact, speaking of that, parang people saying, James, bakit Atenista ka pero bakit napaka-squawks mo? Bakit parang kaya mong bakit kaya mong makipagsabayan sa amin? No, parang kaya ko rin makipagsabayan sa kanila and everything. Sila, uli din naman kami ganyan lahat, sabi ko. So, di ba, the label that they gave Ateneans. So, parang you know how to, like, parang naguguls na parang, ganyan pala, ano lang yan, misnomer lang yan, parang ano lang yan about Ateneans. It's not true, but sabi na parang, yan, and yung man for others, sila naguguls parang, parang totoo yan. Kasi parang, yun, kahit na last na lang, sige, go.
Totoo.
I remember this guy na parang na-heart attack siya, pero parang pandemic yun, nasa events ako, di ba? So, talagang pabagsak, pero but the guy needed money. So,
bibigay mo
wala, nabigay pa rin ako. So, anyway, yun. Those things that nag-stick talaga, hindi siya matatanggal no matter how crazy in the world you transfer to.
That's true. Boss.
2 levels. No? First is really on the personal level.
Pag Jesuit yan, 3
on a more personal level, I'm actually a Muslim.
Okay.
And
galing.
Studying in the Ateneo for how many years?
How many families?
Excuse me?
No.
By the way, I'm still single.
Okay.
That's why
that's the next question.
That's why I can talk about pretty girls, which these guys cannot.
We'll talk about that. We'll talk about that next. Okay.
Studying in a Jesuit university has actually made me a better Muslim.
Galing.
And I think it's about the Ignatian spirituality that permeates everything that we do. No, that God-centeredness, finding God in all things, that concept of magis. Malaking bagay, no? And the second thing, which is connected to that, is really the importance of a faith that does justice. You cannot just claim a religious tradition and then just allow corruption, just allow incompetence to run rampant. You will need to act on it. No? So that's why, despite being a computer science graduate, I decided to join social action. And then I stayed with Ateneo for 16 years, and I have tried to bring up students who would try to make the Philippines a better place.
It's a rootedness.
Founded really on, again, going back to Ignatian spirituality. And that we need to work for justice. We need to work for peace, because I come from Mindanao. So the importance really of peace and development and social justice in Mindanao. So yeah.
Such a struggle until now.
Yes, it is. It is still a struggle.
But we're one with you there, Chan.
Wow, galing. No. Wala nang mga ganyan.
Ateneans crack the best jokes soon.
Alam mo, it's very Atenean to It's very Atenean also to look for connections where there are no connections and to maximize them, no?
To synthesize things. And
Ari was my roommate in room 213 in Cervini Hall. So I would like to claim...
Si Tom Rosario yung ano?
CTR.
Okay.
CTR.
Kamukha mo na nga.
Si Mr. Burns! Simpsons! Mr. Burns. Pero when I was studying in the Ateneo, I realized that my Ateneo education prepared me to explore a life of magis more. And it's only later on in life where I realized that the same tools they taught me to explore more, these are the same tools that allow me to say, I got enough. Because, you can't always be looking for the next shiny thing or the next big thing or the better thing. So right now, for me, I don't know if it makes me selfish, but then, I don't want more anymore. I just want something enough for me, my family, my friends. And, this is precisely, I think, what the Ateneo wants to do. That's the Ateneo's gift to the world. Diba? It makes you realize there's a big world out there that you can explore if you want to. You can conquer if you want to. Pero in the end, the moment you find your center, your peace, your happiness, shucks, that's enough. And that's very
Serve
Atenean.
others, diba?
Serve others.
Yeah,
Diba?
So
if you don't want, you can throw to us.
Bigay mo na sa kanila.
Kapila kami.
Hindi nyo na kailangan humingi.
Start later.
Yes, sir.
Okay, being the last one to answer, let me summarize all what.
Very synthesis, okay?
Okay, so like what all they said, being a man for others. Yeah, that's the number one. I think that's in the core of the Jesuit education. When I went into medicine, so if I can be a man for others, why can't I become a doctor for others? So I'm involved in government service. I'm a part of Southern Philippines Medical Center in the Department of Urology. So there we handle
Good you never left the country? Or you had
No.
an option to? Or you decided not?
I decided not to.
Okay. Kasi other people would like specialize there, no? So, yeah.
For leisure, yes. For leisure lang.
To buy football shoes.
Just to look.
Now, I'll ask about the sport again. Yung home court advantage, do you have that? Like since Zamboanga won in one division and then Ateneo, the Manila won also last year, no? Pero kasi sa Zamboanga ginanap yung last year. Now, are you expecting like the Manila people winning here this court? No, hindi naman.
Yes.
Oh no, let's talk about the strengths of each team. Okay, what do you think is the strength of the Manila team? Go.
Well, for one, they don't have to travel, so they're here. Unlike when we were playing in Mindanao, they're parang kulang lagi. Ganyan. So ito, you have the supplies here. Nandito na sila lahat. That's that advantage.
And yung mga nag-cheer.
They have
they have been practicing
Pero
together as a team.
Para fair, ano naman yung weakness ng Manila team?
Pagod na yung LOC. Ang daming ginagawa eh. Pagod na.
Because
In preparation.
They're the ones organizing.
So pagod na sila.
I want to shout out to the Ateneo Dinaga team. None of them are here
Because they're practicing.
Okay. Pero next year naman they'll be hosting. So okay na yun. So what's their strength? The Naga team.
Drinking.
Okay.
It's the first time na one trip lang sila. Usually kasi Naga, Manila, and then Mindanao. So now one trip lang. So either bus or plane. So may mas marami sila ngayon. I think they have a complete 48 and almost complete 40s team.
Drinking is more of a Zamboanga strength.
So huge story for Naga. The Naga boys, they boarded a bus last night from Naga, and they took the overnight bus to Manila, and it's well documented. They had photos in the bus station, on the bus.
So may sponsors din ba sila sa sarili? Ganun ba yan?
Maybe next thing you know, parang Victory Line or whatever. Something like that. But it was a great story.
Para documented that next year kung sila na yung mag-sponsor. So their strength is mas hindi sila pagod. Or ngayon, unlike anong weakness ng Naga? Malakas uminom. Okay.
But I think this is the first time we'll see a stronger lineup for Naga because it's a shorter trip for them.
Siyempre, na pag sila yung mag-host next year, nakakahiya na hindi sila umangat.
Apparently, they're bringing lots of current coaches. And they have to go back on Saturday night kasi they have training pa. So, these guys will be tough.
Sila ng coach?
I mean, the players themselves
Not
are
the players.
coaches.
Galing. O Cagayan de Oro, what's his strength? Okay.
Sa 40s, parang nakita ko humina kami because there's a new team that was formed this year.
Okay.
Well, in fact, some of our members from last year who joined in Zamboanga already transferred to the new team. So in paper, they are the more stronger team compared to us. But as to the above 48 team, they are still intact.
Okay.
So
they can win the championship.
Probably.
Okay.
Probably,
The weakness is?
I can only see weakness sa amin na team. It's because lesser substitution. I think we only have 2-3 extra guys.
Okay.
And then we are playing seven games in one day. So that would be really tough.
20-minute game. So
Yes.
ilang substitution yung pwede doon?
Open substitution naman, yeah.
Okay, sige. Davao, strength of Davao is?
We have new players.
Okay.
Secret yan.
Okay.
Meron kaming mga bagong tapak ng 40.
Okay.
And mga bagong tapak sa 48.
Okay.
The same thing why we won in Davao kasi in the 48 above, kakatapak lang halos lahat namin ng 48 during that time. 48, 49. That was the core of our team.
Yung taga Davao talaga magaling manapak.
So, against them, we were younger by a few years.
Galing.
We're the youngest.
Weakness is?
Weakness, hindi kami sabay-sabay mag-practice kasi some are Cebu-based, some are Manila-based.
Okay, but you have such a good campus there. Ang ganda ng Ateneo de Davao. Ng campus. Anyway, Zamboanga, maraming knickerbocker. Hindi na parang yun yung...
I think it's a paradox eh.
May paradox. Panalo ka sa hindi na uso Scrabble, pero panalo ka sa Scrabble.
Our greatest strength is actually our drinking. Okay. Our greatest weakness is these people have been drinking since last weekend.
Okay.
Pero serious, on a more serious note, let's start with the weakness. Similar to Doc Kicks, fragmented because we're all over the place. We have not practiced as a team.
So paano yun? Parang
So our first practice will be tomorrow. No?
Just already
So during the first game. So that's our weakness.
So how many games are you playing tomorrow? As many?
The 40s will be playing 7 and the 48s will be playing 6. So the first games will always be the practice games for us. That's our weakness.
And you draw lots kung sino kalaban niyo?
I heard the first games, yung mga in terms of good looks daw eh. So the first game or the most good looking ones.
Sino nagde-decide?
Parang ganon. Kasi the first game is Ateneo de Manila. So
yeah.
and then the second game is Zamboanga. So that tells us about the level of good looks, right?
Okay.
Organizer
talaga.
So yun.
Tumatanda ka, Mark, because of that. Anyway. No, here. But what do your spouses say, your family say about your coming here? Like, kunyari, I know for a fact that kahit may pamilya, kahit may parang iiwanan nyo talaga for the sport, di ba?
Sila lang pwedeng sumagot.
I think
yan yung laging sinasabi sa aming group chat. Kailangan kumuha ng visa. Pero may solution ako dyan. Isama mo yung visa. Ako kasama ko asawa ko.
Pero walang tiwala pa. Okay. So kailangan nandito. Galing. So cheerleader.
Manila is shopping.
Hindi, hawakan ko yun.
Galing. No, pero yun nga, parang you have your partners and will say, parang, uy, aalis na naman to or pupunta naman sa probinsya. But yun daw talaga kasama talaga dun sa Yun, next, your families and then your children, how would they react to your like being active or do you like bring them to the sport too? Like, your spouse lang.
My spouse lang, but before nung sa Xavier,
you involve your kids also. Yun talaga You start them young also with the sport.
It's fun to see the little kids running around.
That's true. That's true.
It's great.
That's true. So that's all part of the community, no? So okay. No, now, bigger concern when we like have mga reunion ng ganito, pinag-usapan na tumatanda tayong lahat, no? With the health concerns and with the health concerns and all our other considerations. So pag kayo, at this point, pag reunion, do you talk about that? Cholesterol levels, sugar levels, and then medicines you have to take? Sir, yeah. Or even weight. So, sir kayo, parang, how do you safeguard that, your health at this point, aside from playing the sport?
For us sa Davao, what I requested for my teammates as well as in the 40s is that they have at least a chest x-ray and an ECG.
Kailangan.
Kailangan. At least yun.
Okay.
Ako, while we were talking kanina in the car, ako I usually have my stress echo and all my blood chem when the IAF would or is near. Kasi yun na rin yung aking pinaka-annual.
Okay. Annual check-up, yun na yun. John, ikaw, parang wala pang ganun concern.
I don't have concerns like that because I have 5 kids and we don't have helpers at home. So I'm active all the time. So
Okay.
I cannot gain weight.
No stress, no like that? No sleep defect or something?
Wala, because
Talaga?
kasi my youngest is already 11 years old.
Okay.
And whenever he's hungry, he just says, Papa, I'm hungry. And I go, so what do you want to do? Sige na nga, make deviled eggs. So I don't have to lift a finger anymore. Tapos na. Wala ka na anak.
So no health concerns, sir?
I bike, I run.
Okay.
And I live alone.
Okay.
So that means I do the cleaning, the cooking, the washing.
Okay.
So we're really just
So walang maintenance medicine.
asawa ng Diyos, wala pa naman.
Kasi wala kang ganun.
Kasi wala kang partner kasi walang stress, di
So
ba? So yun.
Okay, let's go to someone with a partner.
No, I don't. I don't have that.
So wala ka rin ganun.
Wala akong stress, so wala pa akong maintenance and everything. So,
Stressor talaga yung Okay. But ganyan, pag reunion ng barkada, ganyan, do you talk about yun nga, weight loss?
Yeah. Everyone was they're comparing everything. But because in my high school, kasi I still go with my Ateneo high school barkada. So parang yun, recently, I think last month lang we were together and then we're like, iba na pinag-uusapan natin. Parang ganyan. So normal yan. Tapos
supplements and all.
And then yun, sinasabi nila, when they ask me parang, ikaw bakit hindi ka pa malaki, ganyan. Ang lakas-lakas mong umin.
Or kumain. Yeah.
Hydrating.
So parang they see me kasi parang I live a crazy lifestyle but they're wondering bakit wala para
So how do you manage to do all the things that make you happy?
I don't know. To make me happy.
Everything that's fun to you, but then maintaining your health, good health.
I don't know. Maybe because siguro I abuse myself like when I run, when I play football, ganyan, parang masakit na, tinutuloy ko pa rin and everything. So, I want to be active. So, and I have the opportunity kasi dami kong ginagawa na pwedeng parang sports, di ba?
Okay.
So, ayun.
Miguel, ikaw?
Health and football. I'd answer it 2 ways. One is yes, I do have
your family kasi
diabetic. So, I finally admitted to myself that for the diabetes test, you gotta do it 2 successive tests. Usually, I just do the first and then never come back for the second. So, I haven't had diabetes
You're not on Ozempic.
Huh?
You're not on Ozempic.
Anong spelling nun? So, during pandemic, I admitted and I did have diabetes. So, now I really have to do the thing. But football really makes you go. You have to, parang you can't just play once a week. You have to play twice. But having said that, in the last 3 years, I've broken a finger, I've broken a wrist, and I've broken a shoulder. And it's much fun because it's football.
Galing, Okay.
Yeah, for me,
Health concerns.
yes, I'm already taking
maintenance meds.
hypertension meds
Okay.
since 40 years old.
Grabe, no?
Yeah, but
And with batchmates na ganyan, di ba?
yes,
Parang-
marami na rin. Yeah. Ang turning point lang last year, December, when I had my APE, annual physical exam. Medyo tumaas yung level ng sugar ko.
Okay.
More than the borderline. So I decided starting January, sabi ko, sige, IAF will be perfect.
Yeah.
I have to reduce my weight kasi when I played in Zamboanga last year, I felt that my legs were really heavy. Masakit na
Hindi ka
talaga
na-
sa tuhod. So I had to do LCIF diet.
alam nyo yung gagawin nyo sa kanya
I had to do
tomorrow.
LCIF diet starting January. So hindi na ako nagre-rice.
Oh.
Good thing. Yeah.
Oh.
Good.
May
Good
ganun
thing
na.
nag-reduce ako mga close to 9 kilos
Okay.
since January. So I think mas fit ako
Good kayo
for tomorrow,
tomorrow.
hopefully.
Good kayo tomorrow.
Kasi wala ka kaming sub. Yeah, but at the same time, my high school batchmates are also active, no? Kasi we have this ABL, Ateneo Basketball League for Ateneo High School. And then may season yan. So when the season comes, like after AAF, we tend to have practices naman with basketball. And on our off season, we do mountain bike. So it's a balance.
Grabe ka active.
Yeah.
You sleep? How long's your sleep hours?
As much as possible, I sleep 8 to 10 hours. Yes.
Di ba pag tumatanda, umuiksi na yung sleep?
Pero sabi nila mas importante yung sleep kaysa
Galing, no? Lost sleep
exercise.
is lost sleep.
Yes.
Rome, ikaw, hindi ka na natutulog, di ba? Weekend, bukas pa rin yung bangko mo.
Ibang bangko yun, ibang bangko. Pinili na. Pinili na, oo. Kaya umalis na rin ako doon. Well, anyway, thank God, I don't have maintenance medicines yet naman. Oo.
Baka kailangan mo na.
Well, the doctors, I have pink of health naman. So, but yes, I think yung football helps also. During the pandemic, some football friends organized a biking club kasi cannot do contact sports, so I got into biking for a while.
So from here to Hala-Hala Rizal, ganun ba yun?
Not that, So yeah, so that's why I do then whenever there's time, I play football to keep active and
Okay. I know you're conscious of the time because Father Kit might be like, so, ikaw na. Answer it. Your health concerns Mark,
no
at this point.
maintenance
None
meds
yet.
yet, thank
None yet.
God.
None
I'm
yet.
married to a doctor, so so she monitors me all
No
the time.
Memo Plus Gold, no
No,
forgetfulness,
no,
none yet.
no,
None yet.
Find a doctor pala.
A partner. So, how relevant is football now that you're getting older and then
Well, I mean,
why football and not
Well, I'm
not
too
other
short for
sport?
basketball. Let's put it that way. No, seriously, I'm playing the
Okay.
sports I played when I was younger, which is basically football and softball now, baseball. Like JP when we were younger, I still play. And it's what keeps me active and sweaty on a weekday. So basically that's it.
And what in football can teach you certain values in how we handle community affairs or we'll edit na. Father Kid, hello. No, but kunyari, what can we learn from football that we can apply in handling our community and our country? So para papunta na doon kasi patapos na rin tayo. So how do you make sense of playing football? And then eventually, because of the competition, I guess sinasabi lang, because of us achieving excellence, because of the competition, mas madali kang maka-take ng failure or success.
Actually, being involved in sports.
Okay, in general.
In general, you know how to discipline yourself.
That's
number
true.
one.
That's
number two, it's not at all times that you win. You have to learn how to accept defeat and how to use that defeat as a motivation for you to win in the next game.
Galing naman nun. And the teamwork then happens, no? Kasi hindi katulad ng individual sport na magaling ka lang mag-isa.
Especially for team sports in general, hindi pwedeng isa lang ang isa yung magaling. Even if you look strong on paper but you don't have teamwork.
That's true. That's true. And then ang maganda dito, even if you are coming from different political leanings.
Exactly.
pwede kayong manalo, di ba? Pwede kayong manalo. At kaya nyo pa rin, no?
Eventually, you will need to work together.
That's true. That's true. And it's again, no, the process and not the winning. Yun na siguro yung magandang point na tipong nandito kayo not to really win the prize kasi walang prize.
Well, there is a prize.
Ano
but
prize?
then,
Or surprise?
It's nothing.
Yeah.
It's a trophy. You're happy for.
Or bragging rights din talaga.
Bragging rights, but then,
And then the star on the shirt.
Yeah. For 1 year, di ba?
We all have one.
Di ba? For 1
year.
year.
But then, I mean, everything they said about what's so great about football and all that stuff.
That's true.
Teamwork, everybody. It's a very democratic sport. We don't care who you are, what you are. Once you step in between the lines, you're a player and you play a role. And if you don't play your role, the whole team suffers. So there really has to be a consciousness to be part of a team, and that really is a metaphor for national life. I mean, we all have roles in our society and all that, and we're expected to play them, and we're supposed to play as part of a team. And if we have a superstar mentality, and no matter how good you are, you're one person against 11. You're gonna lose. So yeah, I mean, if we can all work together, what can we can achieve a lot.
I think for me, if I may just add, to try and summarize all of this, it's systems thinking, because we have to work in a system. So 8-a-side, which is what we're playing with 10 minutes, half, and 5 minutes and multiple subs, and that's a system. But when we go to like the duel against LaSalle, it's 11-a-side. The system is completely different. So we have to adjust. Then, when we play in different games, in different days, let's say Sunday with Oscaris, that's a system. You adopt. Tuesday night football is another system. So you find yourself adjusting to the systems, and you find yourself also adjusting to the systems of the different tournaments. Like this is clearly, as JP has always emphasized, friendlies, and this is about the camaraderie.
So, like after this, you expect like to pick up like the best in the team and then represent Ateneo, ganun ba yun?
No,
Is
it's
there
not.
such a
These
thing?
are not.
Nothing-
These are not
nothing like
qualifiers.
that.
These are not.
Nothing.
Siguro regarding kanina question about like what can it do in the community outside nyo, diba? I play kasi goalkeeper.
Okay.
So like I also coach goalkeepers, and then I tell them, sigurado ka bang gusto mong maging goalkeeper? Pag nanalo ang team, bida yung naka-goal. Pag natalo ang team, kasalanan mo, gusto mo pa rin ba? But anyway, di ba, I've been playing goalkeeper ever since, pero nandun pa rin ako to help the team. So I think in government,
It's
in
not about
running the
you.
country, it's not, parang, so what? Hindi, bida yung naka-goal, ako may kasalanan pag nag-goalan, di ba? Parang gano'n. But everyone knows that the ball goes through 11 people before it reaches the net. So, ganun pa rin yan, di ba? Player
Tama
role,
yata yung
parang
edad.
ganun.
Kasi at age 48 plus or 40 plus, it's no longer about us. Di ba? Parang, it's about the team. No? Hindi na dahil sa atin, sa isang tao lang yan. So, that's a nice thing. So, invite people now. I know.
I'd like to add one more last.
Yeah, go,
Why
sir.
football?
Yeah, game.
There you go.
It's a beautiful
nice.
game.
Ang galing. Ang galing. So you'll have something tonight, di ba? It's a fellowship night, a welcome night. Where will that happen?
That's across the street in Katipunan Law, but it's really it's.
Ba't hindi pa dito? Ba't hindi pa sa campus?
You can't drink on
My God, ang tatanda nyo na.
Remember the
Hindi pa rin. I know.
Yeah, but that's really just
Okay.
to welcome folks who are traveling. Some people are right now. They're actually arriving.
No, I
at
know,
the airport.
Buklad at Tenisa kasi we would live inside the campus with all the different campus leaders. Kasi dito naka-house.
Maybe
Pwede
that's
lahat.
something that we do 4 years from now when it returns to Ateneo.
Ah,
That's an idea. Tell them
okay,
people.
hindi.
Noel Ferrer 4 years ago said that we could do
pwede
this.
naman. And open surveying, no? Yan na, may comment na na lahat. Or Pollock Center, yan ang yung meron. Pwede naman. Masarap pagkain sa Jesuit Residence, doon kayo pakainin, no?
Anyway, just we'd like to invite, we'd like to tell folks that we're having the Inter-Ateneo
Tomorrow.
Football Friendlies tomorrow, the 24th of February. It's going to be at the Ateneo High School, where our opening ceremonies begin at 7 o'clock in the morning.
At hindi na mahirap pumasok sa Ateneo.
Hindi
naman na. Okay, sana hindi. Okay.
The games will run up to about 5:30 in the afternoon, 6 o'clock at night. So if
And
you
the
want to see
awarding will
us-
be there.
And
Ayan.
yeah, we'll have an
Sa high
awards
school
night
covered
after the
courts.
covered courts, and yeah, so we pray for good weather and
So,
no
naman.
injuries tomorrow, and great fellowship.
And then people, it's open to everyone, no? Parang ganun ba yun? Or do they have to
watch.
pay
People
any
can
to
watch.
watch?
No,
Nothing.
If I could charge
More month. No, wala naman kayong cash prizes, so okay na lang yun.
No, please join us and all that stuff. We'd love to see you. And
Or anytime there.
Anytime, come on over, say hello, meet old classmates, make new friends.
Yeah, man.
And Noel, thank you very much for having
No,
us.
thank you, all the help. And when they told us na, okay, kailangan nila mag-promote, oo naman, this is something that we should be promoting. At sana nga mas tulungan kayo ng universities kasi yun, you're like carrying the name of the university. And thank you for like keeping this tradition, no, for the fourth year already. So
Thank you.
bigger for next year, then Cebu will be part of it soon.
We'll explore that maybe. We'll defer to my,
Pwede naman.
We need them to age first.
And mature, no? Na hindi na yung pananalo. Yung okay.
Maturity is optional, but age is compulsory.
No, but thank you. We pray for good weather, and thank you. Thank you, can like bring food there as you like go to mas masarap pagkain sa Jesuit residence. So pero wala lang lasa masyado, mas healthy. So ganun talaga.
Wala asin.
Pero di ba, it's such an honor being invited sa Jesuit residence. So Father Kit, treat them to good food. Anyway, so I'll try to drop by tomorrow, but good luck. Sana may sponsor kayo Alaksan or Katingko. Oo nga, no?
The whole stadium smells like Katingko.
That's the best.
I call it old man's
Who's old here? Alam ganun. At least may pinagkatandaan, no? Yun lang siguro yung
Noel, tomorrow, once we step between those white lines, suddenly we're 22 again.
That's a good thing. That's a spirit, no? Okay. Wala lang pikon. Wala lang batang isip, no? Parang gano'n, hindi pong gano'n.
Mahirap yun.
Oo nga. I'll see you, and then thank you for doing this. And it's a good like example to those people na okay, pwede kayong umabot sa edad na hindi na nagtatalo. Hindi na. Hindi na kayo nagpapaligsan. Competitively pero masaya lang. Parang gano'n.
This is not a bunch of old guys running around.
I know.
Oh my God.
But we still talk about excellence here. It's still that. Pero yun na nga, there's more maturity and probably integrity now, and na tipong, hindi na kailangan mag-away. Parang bansa rin lang yan. Parang bansa rin lang yan. Sige na nga. Sige. Maraming salamat. And I'll see you. Maging mabait, magaling, at saka yun, siguro ngayon mas healthy pa. Kasi yun yung kailangan natin. Ang dami nun, our age, ang dami rin nawawala na. Or our batchmates. So parang yun. I want to ask you about yun parang concerns of social media and some other our mental health, kasi yan yung mga concerns natin na parang hindi maintindihan. Ako at a certain point yung pagmamahal sa hayop okay sa akin pero parang sana yung pagmamahal ng tao ng mga tao para sa hayop at tao pa rin pareho lang, pero maraming mga bagay yun na binubuno natin, pero yung pagmamahal sa sport siguro lahat tayo nag-agree doon. So maraming salamat. And I'll see you again. Maraming salamat. We'll be back for the second hour because as they go to the Jesuit residence, Father Kit serve them good food.
Hey, Katipuneros, don't change that dial because we'll be coming right back.
It's time for The Music Class. Join us for an evening of learning music and appreciating the art behind every hum, tune, and beat. Listen to engaging performances and insights from some of the top and upcoming musicians in the scene today. Tune in every Tuesday evening here on The Music Class. Let the music class begin.
Pagbati po mga Katipuneros. This is Cardinal Chito Tagle. Join me every week on The Word Exposed on Air, here on the voice of the Blue Eagle, Radyo Katipunan 87.9 FM, the Ateneo Campus Radio.
The voice of the Blue Eagle, Radyo Katipunan 87.9.
Calling on all young male professionals. Do you wish to live an extraordinary life? Are you tired of the routine and mundane and long for a dynamic, adventurous, and even dangerous life? Do you wish to make your life count and hope to make an impact long after you're gone? Do you wish to live a life of service to society, to country, and to dear Mother Earth? Then you are the one we are looking for. Consider the Society of Jesus. Join the church's gallant army and turn your world upside down. Call the Jesuits Vocations Promotions Team 426-6101, local 3406. Once again, 426-6101, local 3406.
Mga Katipuneros, it's time to level up! Your top variety program showcasing the best in media and other fields. As we feature the most loved personalities and the best practices of what we truly refer to as Magis. Together with multi-awarded multimedia guru Mr. Noel Ferrer, let's all level up every Friday from 3 to 6 p.m. here on Radyo Katipunan 87.9 FM. Join Cardinal Luis Antonio Tagle as he delivers to us the preachings of the Sunday's Gospel that's awe-inspiring yet easy to understand and appreciate. Let us all listen to the Word of God here on The Word Exposed on Air, only on Radyo Katipunan 87.9 FM. Meron? Ano nga ba ang meron? Paano nga bang mabuhay ng tapat sa meron? Don't you wish you can relive your philo classes? The terror teachers? The terrible oral exams? Or the even terrifying but liberating and life-changing aha moments? Lundagin mo, baby! Here's your chance! Lundagin mo, baby! Kasama ang mga pilosopong sina Jovi Miroy at Ron Capinding. Lundagin mo, baby! Leaping upward, leaping forward. Lundagin mo, baby! Leaping to greater heights, to greater wisdom, to greater magis. Lundag na, Ateneo!
Oh, Ateneo! Fight! Ateneo! Fight! Ready! 1, 2, fight! A! Fight T! Fight E! Fight F! Fight E! Fight O! Fight blue and white! The blue and white will go and fight! Fight sis! Boom ba! Boom ra 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 ra! Boom ra 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 ra! Boom ra 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 ra! Fight A! Fight T! Fight E! Fight F! Fight E! Fight O! Go! Go! Ateneo!
Tara na't simulan ang inyong umaga sa mga magagandang refleksyon tungkol sa ating buhay at pananampalataya. Kasama sina Father J. Boy Gonzales at Father Nono Alfonso ng Kapisanan ni Jesus, Binibining Risa Singson Kaupeng ng Feast Magazine, Father Fiel Pareha mula sa Archdiocese ng San Fernando, Pampanga, at Cardinal Luis Antonio Tagle. Dito sa Kapet Pandasal sa Radyo Katipunan 87.9 FM.
So good afternoon. Back on Level Up. As we talked about the Inter-Ateneo Football Friendlies happening tomorrow here at the Ateneo campus in Katipunan. We're also celebrating the 38th anniversary of the EDSA Revolution. And actually, may celebration na nangyayari ngayon dito sa campus. Pero on this Friday, may isang pagtitipon, prayer and action ngayon 9 a.m. hanggang 8 araw dito sa EDSA Shrine. Tapos sa Sunday, here are the activities, no? Sa Ayala Avenue sa Makati, Feb 25 Sunday, the ride starts at 7:30 a.m. Sa Ninoy Aquino Monument. So, and then magkakaroon ng isang show sa may EDSA Shrine, People Power Monument sa White Plains, which would star the following people: Anthony Rosaldo, Bayang Barrios, Between Escalante, Boji Pascua, Brie, Bullet Dumas, the buskers from the busking community, Elijah Canlas, Elmo and Arkin Magalona, Every Woman, Jaime Fabregas, Joel Saracho, Kathleen Quinto, Lea Navarro, Leo Martinez, Martin Riggs, Mass Appeal Choir, Mitch Valdez, Nica Del Rosario, Noel Cabangon, SOS, Teatro sa Tao, and The Company. The show will be at 7 o'clock until 9:05 p.m. at the People Power Monument on White Plains Avenue on Sunday, February 25. So, marami ring parallel activities na mangyayari, no? So, but on the 25th, we concentrate on the celebration here in Metro Manila. There are also screenings of the movie 11,103 na mangyayari ngayon sa South University in Finma, Cebu, 1 o'clock to 3 o'clock as we're talking. So, it's a film by Cara Magsanok, Alikpala. And so, we would like to remember the learnings in EDSA na pwede pala tayong magkaisa for a cause, magkaisa ng payapa, ng matiwasay, at nagsasama-sama ng hindi nagtatalo, kundi dahil sa dasal at pananampalataya. No? So, if there's anything about EDSA, it brought about the good in everyone. It brought about our faith, no? It deepened our faith. And then, if there's anything, we saw the power of prayer na pwedeng maraming milagrong mangyayari dahil tayo'y nagdadasal at hindi lang nagdadasal, nagdadasal ng sabay-sabay. So, we would like to encourage everyone to join in the EDSA commemoration. It's a celebration commemoration, and then learn from the things, no, that we experienced 1986. Hence, of course, it wasn't the perfect setup, but it was something where we can draw hope, faith, love, and not only love, as we wind up the celebration for the Love Month. This being our last broadcast for February, no, for Level Up. We talk about love of self, love of our friends, our family, our community, but more importantly, no, because of the EDSA example, we can show love for country and even love of God, no, love for a greater being that made everything possible, made a whole peaceful revolution possible, and that we hope that we can eventually attain that kind of love for the whole community and the whole country again. So, sana balikan lang natin yung mga naaral natin, yung mga magagandang punto natin noong 1986 EDSA Revolution. Also, corollary to the Love Month, we're featuring 2 new songs from our dear Ateneans who came up with new songs on Spotify. Kaya ngayon, as we end this particular episode of Level Up, we're giving you a preview or an experience of the 2 songs released by Mike Shimamoto, who interpreted Odette Quesada's I Love You More Now, that's now on Spotify, and Jackie Liu Blanco, who's interpreting the song Ikaw Ang Lahat Sa Akin, penned by Cecile Azarcon, Inocentes, originally sung by Martin Rivera, from the story of Martin Rivera and Jackie Liu Blanco, as this was their story when they were together when they were younger. So, we'll leave you with these love songs to inspire us and to wind up our whole Love Month celebration here on Level Up. And I'll see you in March with more engaging and probably really more interesting and more fun episodes here ng live. Kasi iba talaga yung energy pag nagla-live tayo dito sa campus sa Radyo Katipunan ng Level Up. So, here are the songs of Mike Shimamoto, I Love You More Now by Odette Quesada, And Jackie Lou Blanco, Ikaw ang Lahat sa Akin by Cecil Acercon Picasso, original, Inocentes, originally by Martin Rivera. So, happy love month still, and continue loving and living and laughing. And then maybe see each other again as we end the love month and see each other by March here on Level Up on Radyo Katipunan. Maraming salamat po.
Could it be we know each other so well? Something is telling me why. Could it be you're loving somebody else? 'Cause I love you more now than I've loved you before. And I need you more now, but it seems you're so unsure. I see the hurt in your eyes. Could it be I was just thinking of myself? Loving you has made me so blind enough to only see myself. 'Cause I love you more now than I've loved you before. And I need you more now, but it seems you're so unsure. For all of my life, I've never cared for anyone but me. So just like a child, I took for granted all the love you gave to me. I love you more now than I've loved you before. And I need you more now, but it seems you're so unsure. And I love you more now than I've loved you before. And I need you more now. But it seems you're so unsure. I see no love in your eyes. Could it be we know each other so well?
The voice of the Blue Eagle, Radyo Katipunan 87.9.
Ikaw ang lahat sa akin, kahit ika'y wala sa aking piling. Isang magandang alaala, isang kahapong lagi kong kasama. Ikaw ang lahat sa akin, kahit ika'y di ko dapat ibigin. Dapat ba kitang limutin? Paano mapipigil ang isang damdamin? Kung ang sinisigaw, ikaw ang lahat sa akin. At kung hindi ngayon ang panahon upang ikaw ay mahalin, bukas na walang hanggan, tukoy maghihintay pa rin. Ikaw ang lahat sa akin, sa may kapal aking dinadalangin. Dapat ba kitang limutin? Paano mapipigil ang isang damdamin? Kung ang sinisigaw, ikaw ang lahat sa akin. At kung hindi ngayon ang panahon upang ikaw ay mahalin, bukas na walang hanggan, hanggang matapos ang kailan paman. Bukas na walang hanggan, tuwang naghihintay pa rin. Paano mapipigil ang isang damdamin? Kung ang sinisigaw, ikaw ang lahat sa akin. At kung hindi ngayon ang panahon upang ikaw ay mahalin, bukas na walang hanggan, hanggang matapos ang kailan paman. Bukas na walang hanggan, do'y maghihintay pa
Mga Katipuneros, it's time to level up! Your talk variety program showcasing the best in media and other fields. As we feature the most loved personalities and the best practices of what we truly refer to as Magis. Together with multi-awarded multimedia guru Mr. Noel Ferrer, let's all level up every Friday from 3 to 6 p.m. here on Radyo Katipunan 87.9 FM.